Kevin, happy Back to the Future Day.
Is it that day already? Wow. Yeah. It's been 20 odd years, I think, since that movie came out. Maybe 30.
26 years. 26 years since Back to the Future 2 debuted. And in that movie, Doc Brown, Marty McFly, and Jennifer, the future wife of Marty McFly, go to the future to save Marty's future kids. Let's take a look at a clip from that movie.
Taxi cab.
What do you mean a taxi cab? I thought we were flying.
Precisely.
All right, Doc, what's going on, huh? Where are we? When are we?
We're descending toward Hill Valley, California at 4:29 p.m. on Wednesday, October 21st, 2015.
2015? You mean we're in the future?
Future, Marty? What do you mean? How can we be in the future?
Jennifer, I don't know how to tell you this, but you're in a time machine.
Welcome to the future, Marty McFly. Now, this trilogy is being re-released today, and there were a bunch of predictions in that movie about what the future would hold, the future of 2015. Some of them they got right. They had big screen TVs all over the place. That is true. That happened. And they had virtual reality, which is more or less, we're going to call it and say, yeah, we have virtual reality nowadays, even though it's mostly prototype virtual reality, Google Cardboard. It's not exactly what they depicted, but in fact, we do have virtual reality, and it's very soon to become totally consumer. They got a bunch of things wrong. There is no such thing as a Mr. Fusion reactor for cars and so on. And there is no Jaws 19. The movie stopped after, what, 12 or something? I don't know. And one of the things that's most interesting or funny about this for sports fans is that they predicted in this movie that the Chicago Cubs would win the World Series in 2015. Now, that was a punchline back when they made this movie 26 years ago, but they actually have a shot at it this year. So that could actually come true. What did you think of this movie? Have you, Kevin Toffel, were you a big fan of this movie when it came out originally?
I was. I mean, first of all, it's a pop culture type movie. It's got great characters in it. It's a great story. I mean, yeah, we've had time travel stories for forever, no pun intended. But this was just quirky characters, fun, enjoyable. And you know what, Mike? The other thing they actually got right, we saw it in that clip. Windshield wipers still suck in this day and age. Yeah,
they're horrible, even when you're in a flying DeLorean. Now, one of the things that I'm fascinated about is that this movie actually spawned technologies or technology-related products. For example, in the movie, Marty McFly has self-lacing sneakers. He just shoves his feet into the sneakers and then they zip up. There have been rumors flying around that Nike has been working on this. And in fact, today, Nike confirmed that this is a real thing. They are doing it. They're probably going to announce it today. If you go to the bottom, there's a GIF there. It shows it from the movie. That's how those work. And so we'll be seeing that later on today, I would guess. But anyway, Nike has confirmed that they do have self-lacing sneakers. And of course, those would not exist without this movie. Another one is that Marty McFly's favorite video game was a video game called Wild Gunman. And today, it's being re-released in a new version for the Wii U to commemorate the movie. So that is very, very cool. Now you can check out, if you're into the whole prediction thing, we only touched on a couple of them. Our own Patrick Delahanty has a website called backtothepredictions.com. Backtothepredictions.com. There's a great site that sort of tracks all of the things that in this movie that were predictions of one kind or another. Now there's yet another thing, Kevin, that this movie inspired. Engineers at Stanford's REVS program created an electric self-driving DeLorean. They basically took a 1981 DeLorean, they gutted it, and they built it back up. And this car they're calling the Multiple Actuator Research Test Bed for YAW, or Marty. It's designed for extreme driving as opposed to safe driving, and it specializes in doing donuts. Let's take a look at this video here. Okay, so the DeLorean is being driven into a garage. The door opens. That's a gull wing rather than a falcon wing, right, Jason? Okay, that's a gull wing. Now we're looking at the original engine, and somebody's, putting the tools together, and they are removing the engine. Gutting the interior.
Like something to connect the strut towers.
And I didn't know that Stanford had a garage. Who knew? But they are a leader in self-driving car technology.
I didn't know Stanford had a DeLorean.
Yeah, exactly. So now they're installing the flux capacitor, or whatever that is. Brand new shiny electric motor.
Lots of torque.
Yeah, very important. I would love to see the application within the university to spend the money on this. So now they've got their helmets on. One of the nerds has a laptop, which is not safe, by the way, folks. Closing the gull-wing doors, turning a giant red knob.
In 3, 2, 1, go.
They're in autonomous mode in a Stanford parking lot. It's clearly Stanford. And now they're just ripping some donuts.
Oh, it's a drift machine.
All in the name of science, ladies and gentlemen. Don't try this at home. They got a GoPro mounted on a cone to take some of the pictures there.
I wonder if Tesla will add this.
Yeah, their engineers saw this video and they're having an emergency meeting as we speak. All right, well, that is very, very cool. I love this. I love it when culture like novels or movies inspire actual innovation. I guess you'd call this innovation. I think it's innovation. I'd like to have a self-driving donut-making car. So
why not?